Alright, here we go. Hey everybody, it's an Nasty here again. Welcome back. Next episode of the Freebooters franchise. Last episode. It was a tough loss for us. We got beat up on by the Sirloins, finishing a loss of 9-2. As Pat Griffin once again got the piss beat out of him as he was pitching hurt, and also he wasn't at his top mental capacity as he was in tense mojo for majority of the game. With that loss, we have traded wins and losses for the last 4 games, and we currently sit at 6-3 in the division. We still have 1.5 game leads in the hot corners who have not been able to capitalize on our recent string of losses. Coming into today's matchup, we're going to be taking on the Blowfish, our 4th non-divisional contest in a row. It's our 4th out of 5. Dante Duple on the hill for the Blowfish. He 0-1 with a 2.31 ERA and a 1.20 WHIP. And for us, it is rookie Robert Muddywater on the hill, 1-0 with a 3.46 ERA and a 1.62 WHIP. Batting lineup for us today looks like this. Stump Pitts, the captain, DHing today, is leading off, followed by the first baseman Harsh McFreddy. In the 3-hole is center fielder Nico Jennings, who is locked in. Cleanup man today is Cole the Fishman Salmon, second baseman also locked in. Batting 5th is the catcher Everett Ho. In the 6th hole is shortstop Hesto Reliable. Batting 7th will be left fielder Martin Polby. Batting 8th, third baseman Colton Burnett. And batting 9th, new addition to the team, right fielder Flash Evans, who was signed at the end of last episode to replace Herpy Nixon, who at this point in the season was batting .087 and was contributing nothing to the team. It was time to go in a different direction, even if we have to drop a little bit down in the overall category. Nixon, of course, being a B+, Flash Evans being a B overall. Despite that, our ratings over here have not been affected that much, although our speed is a little bit higher now that Evans is on the team, as he has maxed out speed. Blowfish come into this as extreme power hitters. They also have great starting pitching. Bullpen is above average, so is their defense, and their speed and contact are abysmal. So it's either they drop bombs or they drop nothing at all. But still, they're sitting at 6-3, and they're doing something right. Lineup coming in. Get this home game underway. Wiggins, Foster, and Anderson due up here for the Blowfish. All 3 new additions, I believe, to the Blowfish roster, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've played them. Leading off is the right fielder today, Piston Wiggins, hitting a .192 with a homer and 3 RBIs on the season. Lineup for them will look like this. After him, it is the third baseman today, Jacob Foster. And then it's the shortstop, Gabriel Anderson. Batting 4th is left fielder Owen Duran. He is locked in. He has been with the team for, I believe, 3 seasons now. Then it is the former Freebooter DHing today, Oakley Stiffs, the 8th-year veteran. Second year with the Blowfish, I believe. Batting 6th is second baseman Sloop Whoopity, who is tense. Batting 7th is first baseman Kobe Kingman. Batting 8th is Garland Polbean, the backup center fielder, as he is actually a first baseman by trade. And batting 9th is the catcher today, Pedro Nixon, former Moose product. On the mound for us today is the rookie Robert Muddywater. In his 2 starts, he has gotten 1 win. His first career victory, of course, came last time out that he pitched. He's given up 5 earned runs in 13 innings pitched, which is just over 6 2/3 in, about 6 2/3 inning a start. 3.46 ERA and a 1.62 WHIP. He's given up 19 hits, 2 of them homers. He's walked 2 and struck out 6. Has a batting average against a 3.58 as he is still learning how to pitch successfully in this league. We're ready. So is Wiggins. Let's get it on. Wiggins is trade not active here as he has power versus a left-hander. Muddywater, thankfully, is right-handed. Second pitch grounded at the middle, and that is base hit for Wiggins, as he will be probably back at 200 now on the season. Leadoff man on for the Blowfish. That brings up the third baseman, Jacob Foster, hitting .333 with 1 homer, 2 RBIs. Work ball away in the first pitch, check swing at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Slider down and in is inside for Muddywater, 1-1. That's bumping away, swung through it late, 1-2 the count. That's bumping in, chased it inside, strike 3. First punch out for Muddywater today as Foster is tense. 1 down, and that'll bring up the shortstop today, Gabriel Anderson. High pitch active for him, hitting .219 on the year. Only 5 RBIs to show for it. I believe Anderson is actually their best bat in the lineup here. Let me check that real quick. He is actually their best player and best batter, but he is not having a great year for them at all. Despite that, they are still winning without him contributing much. First pitch curveball inside from Muddywater, misses, ball 1. Down the way, hard liner in the hole to left, and that is a base hit. First and second here for the Blowfish. One down, and that'll bring up left fielder Owen Duran, who was locked in, hitting .273. 3 homers and 7 RBIs, looking to come through with the RBI opportunity here in the first inning. Let's change it low for Muddy Water, ball 1. Fork ball away, outside, 2-0. Fastball up and in, check swing is a called strike, 2-1. Slider down, hard ground to the second. Salmon dives, knocks it down, recovers, fires to first in time to get Duran out, 2 down. Both runners advance on the fielder's choice, and that'll bring up DH today, Oakley Stiffs, the former Freebooter outfielder. Hitting .343 on the year with 1 homer, 4 RBIs, playing a little bit hurt, but not worse for wear. He does, however, have newly acquired RBI dud active, so that might hamper his chances of driving these runs in. Fastball high away from Muddy Water, misses, ball 1. Fork ball away, outside, 2-0, looking to find the plate here. Slider down and in is low, 3-0, Stiffs taking all the way. Down the way, check swing at the knees, 3-1. High, line to center field, but it's going to be right at Jennings. He'll make the catch, and that ends the inning as Muddy Water gets out of danger. 2 hits for the Blowfish, but they fail to score. Bottom 1, Pitts, McFreddy, and Jennings do up against Dupole. Leading off the DH today, Captain Stump Pitts. Contact versus right-hander active here for him, hitting .371 with 5 RBIs on the year. On the mound for the Blowfish is Dante Dupole, the number 2 pitcher. Dupole 0-1 on the year in his 2 starts. He's got a .231 ERA and a .120 WHIP. 3 earned runs given up in 11 2/3 innings pitched, so just under 6 innings to start. 12 hits surrendered, no homers. He's hit a batter, walked 2, and struck out 7. Batting average against is a solid .273. Could be a little bit lower, but it's not the worst I've seen. Dupole's a familiar foe for us, as we faced him, I believe, at least once the last 3 seasons in a row, so since he's come in the league. Fastball high from Dupole is taken, 1-0 to Pitts. That one is in there at the letters this time, 1-1. Fastball up, swung late, 1-2. Tough out activates here for Pitts. Curveball at the knees, grounded up the middle, diving his whoopity to cut it off. He'll make the play. Nice stop, 1 down. That'll bring up Harsh McFreddy, the first baseman, batting second today, hitting .323. 5 RBIs on the year for him as well. Fastball up and in is a called strike from Dupole, 0-1. Fastball down and in is skied into left center field as it's off the end of the bat. Polby over to make the catch, 2 down, and that'll bring up Nico Jennings, the center fielder, locked in currently, hitting .452, 3 homers, 13 RBIs on the year. Fastball down and in is low, ball 1. Outside with that changeup, 2-0 the count. Fastball at the knees, grounded hard, lined hard through the middle, and that is a base hit. 1 hopper into center, and Jennings on with the first hit today for the Freebooters to keep the inning alive here. With cleanup hitters, second baseman Cole, the Fishman Salmon, locked in right now, hitting .421 with 4 homers, 10 RBIs. Salmon last game had 1 hit, he went 1 for 2, and he also walked twice, which is why he's locked in. Inside pitch active for him here. Pick off the first, nothing doing. A stealer is active for Jennings, so Dupole is correctly worried that he might run. Change outside, 1-1. Fastball away, grounded to short. Easy play for Anderson, and that will end the inning as the throw to first is in time. To the second, it's still scoreless. Whoopity, Kingman, and Polby do up here for the Blowfish. 6, 7, and 8 batters. Leading off is the veteran second baseman, Sloop Whoopity, hitting a .188 on the year with an RBI. Currently tense at the moment, looking to get back on the right track here. First pitch curveball hangs, and that's grounded to hard up the middle. That might get him back on track as he has a base hit. Leadoff man on in the inning again for the Blowfish. Gotta bring up the first baseman power hitter, Kobe Kingman, hitting a .182. 4 homers on the year, though, only 7 RBIs to show for it, so a lot of solo homers in there for Kingman. Fastball away is a called strike at the letters, 0-1. Curveball down and in, swung through it, 0-2 as he was looking fastball again. Down the way in the dirt, 1-1, 1-2 the count for Muddy Water. Fastball inside, chase it inside, strike 3, throw down to second, in time, it's a strike him out, throw him out, double play. Good teamwork there from Muddy Water and Ho. 2 down, and that'll bring up Polby. Center fielder hitting .261 in the air with an RBI. For Whoopity, that was his first attempt to steal a base this year. He is 0 for 1. Polby ready. So is Muddy Water. Here we go. Fastball away, popped up to left, third base. Burnett there behind the bag. Makes the catch, and that's going to end the inning. 1 hit for the Blowfish, but it's erased on the strike him out, throw him out, double play. Bottom 2. Ho, Reliable, and Polby do up against Dupole. Here's the catcher today, Everett Ho. Outside pitch active for him here as he's hitting .276, 2 homers, and 4 RBIs on the year. Fastball down and in is low, ball 1. Curveball away, line down the right field line, but he's just late on it, 1-1. Slider down and in, turned on by Ho, ripped foul again. That will get in the seats on the left side. 1-2 the count. Chase the curveball outside as it's dribbled to third. Foster over Ford makes the stop, 1 down. Now to bring up the shortstop today, Hester Reliable, batting 6th today. .421 average on the year with 3 homers and 13 RBIs. Powers right-hander, low pitch active for Hesto. Fastball up and away is a strike, 0-1. That one is high, missing the zone, 1-1. Down and in, line to right center. That's in for a base hit as Reliable has his first hit today. Second for the Freebooters as there'll be a runner on with 1 down here. Bring up the 7-hitter left fielder Martin Polby. He's hitting .297. 1 RBI on the year for Martin. Fastball down and in is a called strike, 0-1. Fastball high this time from Dupole, 1-1. Fastball inside, popped up behind the plate. That will get out of play, 1-2. Curveball down and in, line to left, over the leaping Foster's glove. In for a base hit. Good cutoff there by the left fielder to get it in. First and second now with 1 down. That'll bring up the third baseman today, Colton Burnett. .421 average, 1 homer, 6 RBIs on the year for Colton. Got his first home run of the season last episode. It was one of our only 2 runs. Fastball up and in is a called strike, 0-1 as Dupole gets ahead. This one's outside from Dante, 1-1. Down and in with the heater this time misses, 2-1. Up and in, inside and high, 3-1. Changeup turned on by Burnett, but he was looking fastball, pulls it foul, full count. Fastball then swung late, strike 3. 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Flash Evans, the right fielder, making his Freebooters debut. Signed at the end of last episode to replace Herpy Nixon. Batting .091 on the year, no homers and no RBIs for the 8th-year veteran. Evans, I believe, if I remember correctly, I forget who he was I forget whose team he was on. But he was released after, I believe, game 2 or 3 of the season. And he's been a free agent until now. He's been with the Wild Pigs for 7 seasons. It's his first year away from the purple and gray, as that's a strike with the letters, 0-1. Fastball up, swung late again, 0-2. Curveball chased below the knees, but it's fouled off by Evans as he stays alive, 0-2. Fastball middle in, grounded hard to short. Anderson backhands and fires in time to get Evans, and that ends the inning. 2 hits for the Freebooters, but nothing comes of it to the third. It's still scoreless. 9-1-2 do up for the Blowfish. Nixon, Wiggins, and Foster. Leading off the inning is the 9-hitter, Pedro Nixon, the catcher. Former Moose product, hitting .250. 2 homers and 5 RBIs for the backstop today. Slider up and away, fouled off, 0-1. Lead him down and away, fouled off again as Nixon is behind 0-2 in the count. Fastball up and in, high and inside, good take, 1-2. Work ball down and in, hard grounder at the middle, and that's a base hit as Nixon gets his first hit to the game. 4th for the Blowfish as leadoff man on once again as he is locked in. Bring up right fielder Piston Wiggins, singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1 today. Nixon no threat to run over there at first base. The Bulls will have to worry about as a hit and run. First pitch curveball is low for Muddy Water, ball 1. Good block there from Ho. Pass down and in is called strike, 1-1. Slider up and away. Pulled foul by Wiggins. 1-2 the count. Work ball down. Chopper up the middle. Salmon flips the second one. Liable to first. Double play, and the base runner's erased. Muddy Water locked in now, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Foster. 0 for 1 today with a ground out as he is now tense. Firstman's fastball down and in. Lined in to hold a second. Salmon dives. He can't get there. Evans will get it in, but it's a single for Foster. He's 1 for 2 as he's back to neutral mojo. Muddy Water no longer locked in, and that'll bring up Anderson. Shortstop 1 for 1 with a single today. Curveball down and away, lined at the middle, and that's a base hit for Anderson. He's now 2 for 2. First and second now with 2 down as the Blowfish have something going here. Brings up Duran, left fielder 0 for 1 today. Grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. First slider up and in is inside, ball 1. Fastball up and away, chased it outside by Duran, 1-1. Work ball down and in is low, 2-1. Change it away, misses, 3-1. Ball hangs, that's ripped up the first base line. That is a fair ball as it's going to get into the corner in foul territory. That will be extra bases for Duran as 1 run will score. It's 1-0 Blowfish as runners are at second and third now for Stiffs, who's 0 for 1. Lined out to center field with runners in scoring position his first time up. Blowfish strike first here today. Fastball up and in misses, ball 1. After down and away, fouled off by Stiffs, 1-1. Ball down and in, fouled off again, 1-2. Change it up and away, outside, 2-2. Fastball up and in, bloop down the right field line, that is hooking foul, and that will be out of reach of Evans. Still a 2-2 count here. Work ball down, grounded to short softly, Lowell charges, backhands and fires. In time, that ends the inning. Blowfish, though, get the first run on the board thanks to a 2-out double from Duran. 1-0 to score to the bottom of the third. Pitts, McFreddy, and Jennings do up against Dupole. Here's Pitts, who's 0 for 1 today. Fastball low from Dupole, ball 1. Slider outside, 2-0. Strike outside, 2-1. Curveball at the knees is skied to center field by Pitts as he gets under it. Right there for it is Polby to make the catch, 1 down. Next up is first baseman Harsh McFreddy. He's 0 for 1 today. Flew out his first time up. Strike at the knees on the heater, 0-1. Inside heater misses this time, 1-1. Change it maybe. Chased fastball up and in, 1-2. Curveball down, line to third right at Foster though, 2 down. Bring up Jennings, 1 for 1 today with a single. Fastball high from Dupole, ball 1. Curveball middle in is skied down the left field line. He just got under it. Over for it is Duran to make the catch in foul territory, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Dupole, who now has a sub-2 ERA on the season. To the fourth, it's still 1-0. Whoopity, Kingman, and Polby do up. Here's Whoopity. He's 1 for 1 today with a single. Was thrown out trying to steal second base his last time up. Fastball away for a strike, 0-1. Forkball down and in, inside, check swing, good take, 1-1. Change it down and away. Ground line harder to second. Salmon backhands it on the 1 hopper, 1 down. Next up is Kingman, 0 for 1 today. Forkball down and in, the first pitch is inside, 1-0. Fastball ways outside, 2-0. Slider up and in, high, 3-0. Change it middle high. Kingman jumps on the 3-0 pitch, hits it in the gap to right center field. Jennings dives, it's off the wall. Into his glove, though, thankfully, on the dive. Extra bases for Kingman. On with 1 down. 1 for 2 today, and that'll bring a Polby, 0 for 1. There's forkball down and in. Chop foul behind the plate, 0-1. Changing down and away is in the dirt, 1-1. Fastball up and away, swung through, 1-2. Slider up and in. Liner to second softly, one hit by Salmon. Backhands it to first, 2 down. As Kingman advances to third on the play, and that'll bring up Nixon. 1 for 1 today with the singles. He's locked in, looking to cash in the runner from third with 2 down. First pitch curveball down, low in the dirt, 1-0. Fastball down and away is low, 2-0. Slider up and in, swung through it early, 1-2, 2-1 the count. Change it low, in the dirt, 3-1. Fastball high, fouled off by Nixon as he's late, full count now. Curveball down and in, ripped fouls, Nixon's early. Full count offering still, change it up and away. Swung through it, strike 3, chased it high. Third punch up for Muddy Waters, he gets out of the inning scoreless, bottom 4, it's 1-0 still. Salmon home, reliable due up. Here's Salmon, 0 for 1 today. Grounded out his first time up. Curveball inside from Dupole, ball 1. Fastball middle up, swung under it, 1-1. Slider outside, caught the zone, 1-2. Curveball down, chase below the knees, dribbler to first. Kingman bare hands and taps the bag, 1 down as Dupole now locked in. Gonna bring up Ho, catcher 0 for 1 today. Curveball middle in, caught the zone, 0-1. Fastball middle in, line to left center field. That's going to be in the gap, and that's going to get to the wall as it gets by Duran. Polby plays the ricochet, but it's a double for Ho as he's into second with 1 down. Effort now 1 for 2 on the day, and that'll bring up Reliable. Singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Slider at the knees, and that's driven deep left center field hard in the gap, and that will be off the top of the fence. Extra bases for Reliable as he will trade places with Ho on the double. It's 1-1 as the Freebooters tie it up as Ho scores. Good hit from Hesto as that slider was in his happy zone. That'll bring up Polby, 1 for 1 with the single. Dupole no longer locked in here. Fastball at the knees, 0-1 to Martin. Fastball down the middle. Lined over Dupole's head in the center field. That's base hit. Ball was right to pull Garland, so that will be runners at the corners here with 1 down. Burnett up, 0 for 1, and now 10s. Fastball up, called a strike, 0-1. Burnett struck out swinging his first time up. Fastball middle away, line to left. That's over the third baseman in the left field base hit for Burnett. He'll drive in Reliable from third. It's now 2-1. Runners at first and second with 1 down. Evans up next, 0 for 1. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball at the knees. He cranks that one deep right center field. Just got under it, though, as over for Garland. Throw coming into second. Throw to third is late as the lead runner tags. 2 down now. Runners at the corners for Pitts, who's 0 for 2. Looking to cash in with a runner at third. Fastball at the knees for a strike away, 0-1. Change it at the knees. Dribbler to short. Anderson to first. That will end the inning. Oh no, it's dropped by Kingman. That's an E3, and the run will score, and it's out of play. First and second. Now to second and third. 2 in scoring position for McFreddy. 0 for 2 on the day as Dupole gives up an unearned run there. Strike the letters, 0-1. Change it down and in. Rip foul by McFreddy, 0-2. Curveball outside, 1-2. Fastball up and away. Blooper to right center. Whoopity leaps, it's over his glove, and that's going to be a 2 RBI single as runs 4 and 5 come in thanks to a nice error from Kingman. A bloop single from McFreddy drives in 2. 5-1 as the Freebooters put up 5 in the inning. Jennings up next, 1 for 2 today with a single as Dupole is now tense thanks to unlucky hits, bad pitches, and bad defense. Behind him, fastball inside, ball 1. Fastball up and in for a strike, 1-1. Jennings looking to break it open here in the 4th. Slider hangs, lined in the center. Down in front of the sliding Polby, who can't handle it. That will be a single for Jennings as McFreddy to third on the play. Runners in scoring position at the corners for Salmon, 0 for 2. Steeler active for Jennings at first. Fastball up and in is called strike, 0-1. Pick off first. Runner will score in the rundown as Jennings gets the run in thanks to being caught stealing. 6-1 the score as the Freebooters put up a 6-spot on Dupole. Big inning breaks it open to the 5th. Wiggins, Foster, and Anderson do up against Muddy Water. Here's Wiggins, 1 for 2 with a single. For Jennings, that was his 4th attempt to steal this year. He is now 2 for 2. Or 2 for 4. Sorry, I can't math. Muddy Water looking to get through the 5th to be qualified for the win here. First pitch curveball on the ground to first. Freddie takes it himself, 1 down. Next up's Foster, singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2. He's also grounded out. Fastball and in the first pitch, check swing strike, going 1. Forkball down and in is inside, 1-1. Fastball down and away, hit up the first base line, just foul. Nice stop by McFreddy on the dive, 1-2. Slide up and away, check swing outside, good take, 2-2. Forkball down and in, liner to short, reliable right there on the backhand, 2 down. Next up, Anderson, 2 for 2 today, 2 singles on the cards for Gabriel. First pitch curveball down and in, pulled foul, 0-1. Slider inside, backs him off the plate, 1-1. Fastball down and away, low, 2-1. Change it down and in, turned fawn by Anderson, but ripped foul, 2-2. Forkball down and away, in the dirt, full count, good take. Fastball up and in, driven deep by Anderson, left center field. That was a mistake. That was supposed to be above the zone, and Anderson gets his first homer of the season. 6-2 now as the Blowfish get a run here with 2 down in the 5th. Solo shot by Anderson. That'll bring up Duran. RBI double last time up. He's 1 for 2. Also grounded into a fielder's choice. First pitch forkball down and away is a strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball inside, misses, 1-1. Change it down at the knees, check swing low, 2-1. Ladder up and in. Line deep by this Duran to the warning track. Jennings in front of the batter's eye, though, will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Blowfish on the board, though, again with a solo home run from Gabriel Anderson, their star player. 6-2 the score to the bottom of the 5th. Sam and Ho and Reliable do up against Dupole, looking to recover from the massive blunder that last inning was. As of those 6 runs, 4 of them were unearned. Here's Sam, 0 for 2 today. Curveball below the knees, 1-0. Fastball up is popped up just behind the mound. Dupole back for a few steps. He'll call for it and make the catch for the first out. Salmon now tense as he's 0 for 3. Next up is Ho, who doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 2. He started the rally. Work the changeup inside for a strike or slider, 0-1. Curveball down and away, turned on by Ho, lined in the gap to left center field. He hits it hard, and that is off the fence as it bounces away from the outfielders. Another double for Ho. He's 2 for 3. And in scoring position with 1 down, just like last inning, which started the rally. Brings up Reliable, RBI double last time up. He's also singled. He's 2 for 2. Dupole is still tense. Keep that in mind. Good take below the knees on the changeup. 0-1 as this will be the 70th pitch coming from Dupole. Changeup down in the way is popped up by Reliable the second. Should be an easy play for Whoopity. 2 down. He's a Polby, 2 for 2 today. Martin has singled twice. Fastball high from Dupole, ball 1. Changeup is high this time, 2-0. Slider at the knees, line to center field. That's going to hang up for Polby, though, as he retires Martin. To end the inning to the 6th. It's 6-2. Stiffs, Whoopity, and Kingman do up against Muddy Water, who's going for a quality start, but if he gets into trouble, we will take him out. He's already given up 9 hits through 3 strikeouts here through 5 innings with 2 earned runs on the cards. One of them on a homer. Here's Oakley Stiffs, 0 for 2 today. And tense currently. So he's failed to cash in 2 RBI chances thanks to his negative trait. Put a ball in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball middle in, ripped into left field by Stiffs, but it's right at Polby on the liner, 1 down. Next up, Whoopity, 1 for 2 with a single. Fastball up and away high, take him, 1-0. Change it up and away, fouled off by Whoopity, 1-1. Forkball down and in, chase it in the dirt as it bounces, 1-2. Slider down and away, outside, 2-2. Fastball up and in. Fouled back by Whoopity. Still 2-2. Curveball down and away. Outside. Full count. Fastball inside. Chased it. Strike 3. Fourth punch up from Muddy Water. 2 down. That'll bring up Kingman 1 for 2 with a double. Doubled his last time up. He is also tense after making a fielding error in the 4th inning, which allowed 4 unearned runs to score off a dew pole. There's a change it down in the ways called strike the knees. 0-1. Fastball up and in is high. 1-1. Slider up and away. High. 2-1. 91st pitch coming here from Muddy Water. Curveball down and in is a strike to the knees. 2-2. Forkball down and away. Grounded to short. Reliable backhands it. He'll fire to first. In time. 1-2-3 inning for Muddy Water as he gets the quality start as he's through the 6th. And that will end his day, of course, as he's up near 100 pitches. Bottom 6. We're up 4. 6-2 the score. Burnett, Evans, and Pitts do up. Pitts 1 for 2. Burnett 1 for 2 today as he leads off the inning. He singled in a run last time up, and he's also struck out swinging. Fastball away. Swung through it. 0-1. Slider inside from dew pole, 1-1. Change at the knees. He gets under that, pops it up down the right field line. Out for it, Kingman. Makes the catch, 1 down. Next up is Evans, who's 0 for 2. He flew out deep to right center field last time up. He's also grounded out. Fastball high, ball 1. Strike away on the heater, 1-1. Chase to change it down in the way. 1-2 the count. Curveball at the knees. Evans turns on it, lines it to left field, but it's going to be right at Duran for the 2nd out. These are Pitts 0 for 3 today. Fastball away, ball 1. Down and in with it. 2-0. Up and in. Caught the corner. 2-1. Caught it again. 2-2 as tough out activates. Curveball at the knees, lined at the middle, past it, diving Whoopity into right center field. That's a base hit. Pitts with his first hit today. He is 1 for 4. Next up, McFreddy, 1 for 3. 2 RBI single last time up. Fastball high, ball 1. Curveball at the knees, hard grounded to short. Anderson the first. That ends the inning. 1 hit for the Freebooters, but nothing comes of it to the 7th. It's 6-2 still. 8-9-1 due up for the Blowfish as Muddy Water done here after 6 innings. Quality start for the rookie. 9 hits, 4 strikeouts, 2 earned runs, 1 on a double, and 1 on a solo homer. In line for the win as coming Polby up first, 0 for 2. Garland is tense right now. Coming out of the bullpen for us will be right-hander Elliott Rums, our A- reliever. Elliott 1-0 on the year with a 1.13 ERA and an 0.75 WHIP in 3 appearances. He has given up 2 runs, 1 of them earned, 1 of them unearned. 8 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 of them a homer. He has walked 2 and struck out 4. Batting average against 154 on the year is the best out of our bullpen currently. Face the tense Garland, who's 0 for 2 today. Fastball in the dirt, ball 1. Cutter middle in, misses in the middle of the plate, and that's through the infield into center for a soft single base hit. Leadoff man on, now to bring up Nixon, 1 for 2 with a single as he struck out swinging last time up. Curveball away in the first pitch is chased outside by Nixon, 0-1. Change up and in, check swing inside, 1-1. Fastball up and away. Grounded up the third base line, backhanded by Burnett to second with it 1. Sam in the first, in time, double play, and the base runner's erased. Next up is Wiggins, 1 for 3 today with a single. First pitch cutter at the letters is ripped hard foul off the dugout, 0-1. Curveball down and away. Chop foul out of play behind the dish, 0-2. Fastball up and in, chase it inside, strike 3. First punch up for Rums, and that's going to end the inning. Bottom 7, it's 6-2 still. Jennings, Salmon, and Ho, middle lineup due up for the Freebooters. There's Jennings, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. His dew pole stays out there to start the 7th. Fastball outside, ball 1. Strike at the knees on the heater, 1-1. Fastball middle in, chopped up the middle to short. Anderson fields it cleanly, 1 down. Next up is Salmon, who's over 3 in neutral. Coming out of the bullpen is going to be left-hander Flapjack Knockmore, as Dupol done here after 6 in the 3rd innings, giving up 6 runs, only 2 of them earned. No home runs. I believe he gave up 11 hits. And he did not walk a batter. Got, I believe, 1 or 2 strikeouts, if I remember correctly. Here's a look at Knockmore's numbers on the year. Flapjack on the season is 1-0. He's got a 1.23 ERA and a 1.36 WHIP. 1 earned run given up in 6 appearances, totaling 7 in the 3rd innings. 8 hits given up, 2 walks, and he has struck out 5. Batting average against .296. Facing the left-hander here. Curveball down and in for a strike, 0-1. Chased fastball up and in, Salmon does, 0-2. Curveball at the knees, he turns on it, skies at the right center. This should be an easy catch out there. Polby makes the catch, 2 down. Bring up Ho, 2 for 3 today. He's doubled his last 2 times at the plate. Fastball down and away is low, ball 1. Inside with the heater, 2-0 the count. Fastball middle in is grounded to short. Easy play for Anderson, and that ends the inning. Dupol done after 6 in the 3rd. Knockmore comes out to get the 2 batters he faces. To the 8th, it's 6-2. Foster, Anderson, and Duran do up against Rums in his 2nd inning of work. Foster 1 for 3 with a single today. First pitch change it down and in. Chop to the mound. Rums backhands it, fires, 1 down. Foster tense once again, and that'll bring up Anderson, who had the solo home run last time up. He's also singled twice. He's 3 for 3. First pitch cutter away is a strike on the letters. At the knees, I'm sorry. 0-1. Fastball middle in is fouled off. 0-2. Curveball middle in. Hitting hard in the hole past the diving Salmon. Another base hit for Anderson. He's 4 for 4. That's his 3rd single as he's locked in. Next up is Duran, 1 for 3 with the RBI double today. Still locked in. Fastball up. Line in the gap left center field. He hits it hard, and that is off the top of the fence into the Blowfish bullpen. That is a home run for Duran. 4th of the year, and that 2-run shot makes it a 6-4 game. As a mistake pitch from Rums is punished. Next up is Stiffs, 0 for 3 today. Still tense. Curveball down and in on the first pitch is strike at the knees. 0-1 as Rums is tense after the homer. Fastball way outside, 1-1. Better up and away, chased it outside, 1-2. Change up and in, fouled off by Stiffs, 1-2. Fastball down and away, chop to the right of the mound for us as Rums is off for it to make the play. 2 down, that'll bring up Whoopity, 1 for 3 with the single. Currently tense. Curveball down and in, chopped on the ground to short on the first pitch. Liable bare hands and fires in time, and Rums gets out of the inning without incident following the 2-run homer. 2-run shot from Owen Duran makes it a 2-run game, 6-4 to the bottom of the 8th. Reliable, Polby and Burnett do up against Knockmore. Just Reliable, 2 for 3, double singled an RBI on the cards, popped out last time up. Reliable loses his power of his right-hander trade as he takes a fastball inside from Knockmore, ball 1. Only low pitch is left active for the shortstop. Fastball at the letters is a called strike as Knockmore's locked in, 1-1. Fastball down and in, line through the middle as that passes Knockmore's glove into center field. 3rd hit for Reliable today, he's 3 for 4. He is locked in, and that is leadoff man on again for the Freebooters, as here's Polby, 2 for 3. 2 singles on the cards. That infield at double play, that fastball's inside, ball 1. Up and in with it this time, 2-0 as it's inside. Chased fastball at the letters, 2-1, a little late from Martin. Blooper away on the 2-seamer. That is into right field for a base hit as it's off the sliding Wiggins' glove. Runner gets the 3rd on the play. Runners at the corners, none down as the Freebooters is threatening here to get an insurance run. Here's Burnett. 1 for 3 with an RBI single today as infield is in here to cut the runoff at the plate. Fastball up is called strike to Burnett, 0-1. This one is high as it misses the top of the zone, 1-1. Fastball middle in, lined up the middle. Whoopity with a nice diving stop, and he will be just getting the 1 as both runners react quickly enough to get back. It's with the right fielder Evans, who's 0 for 3. Big spot here for Flash as he looks for his first RBI of the season. Also his first hit as a Freebooters. That fastball's down and away in the dirt. Ball 1. Fastball up and away. Line through the middle, and Evans comes through with his first career hit as a Freebooter. First RBI of the year for Evans as that runner is in from third. 7-4 the score on the single. Job Flash, and that'll bring up Pitts. 1 for 4 with the single, and that will do it for Knockmore as he will exit. Coming out of the bullpen is the closer for the Blowfish, former Sawteeth hurler Maximo Primo. Primo coming into this outing tense. On the year, Primo is 1-0. He has a 3 ERA and a 1.33 WHIP. 2 earned runs given up in 6 appearances, of which he's gotten 5 saves, and the other one he got the win. 6 innings pitched, 7 hits surrendered, 1 of them a homer. He has hit a batter and walked 1, striking out 8. Batting average against is .280 on the year for Primo. Pitts in against the right-hander. Will have his trade active again. First and second with 1 down as Pitts is 1 for 4 with a single his last time at the plate. Changeup in the dirt from Primo, ball 1. Changeup below the knees, grounded softly to first. Kingman takes it to first in time for the only out as both runners advance on the fielder's choice. 2 down for McFreddy. He is 1 for 4 today with the 2 RBI single. Grounded that his last time up. Curveball inside from Primo, ball 1. Heater outside, 1-0, 2-0. Curveball down and in, lined at the middle. Anderson makes the catch on the soft liner, and that ends the inning as the Freebooters only get 1 insurance run out of the deal on the RBI single by Flash Evans. To the 9th, it's 7-4. Bottom 3 in the lineup do up: Kingman, Polby, and Nixon. Kingman 1 for 3 today with the double is tense as we're going to go to the bullpen here. Coming out of the bullpen is our closer, Persimmon Farmer. Farmer on the year is 0-1 with a 7.71 ERA and a 1.50 WHIP. In her 3 appearances, she's given up 4 runs, recorded 1 save, thrown 4 2/3 innings, 7 hits given up, 2 of them homers, and she has struck out 5. Batting average against .333 on the year for Persimmon. Took the loss her last time out as she blew the save in the Moonstars game, which led us to lose 6-5 in 9 innings. She gave up 3 runs in that 9th inning to seal the loss. First pitch fastball at the knees to Kingman is a called strike, 0-1. Slider down and in is inside, 1-1. Fastball up and in, swung through it. Kingman does, 1-2. Came in active here for Farmer. Slider down and away, in the dirt, 2-2. Fastball up and away, chased it outside, strike 3. First pitch punch out for Farmer. 1 down, that'll bring up Polby. Garland 1 for 3 today, singled his last time up. No longer tense. First pitch slider, middle of the zone, lined at the middle. Timing is reliable, it's over his glove into left center field as that'll be extra bases for Garland. Jennings gets it in with a nice throw, but it's going to be a double. Runner at second with 1 down, and that'll bring up Nixon, 1 for 3 with a single. Slider down and away, turned on and ripped down the line, looking for the corner. Just foul, 0-1. Good rip from Nixon, but he was early. Fastball down and in is inside, 1-1. Fastball up and away. Chased it outside as he pops it up in front of the mound. Farmer off to her right. Makes the catch 2 down, which is our left. Last chance is right fielder Piston Wiggins. 1 for 4 with a single today. Looking to keep the game alive. Fastball up and in is called strike, 0-1. Slider down and away. Chopper to second. Salmon there holding the runner, makes the play. That ends the game as the Freebooters win 7-4 as we make a nice comeback effort. Not as great of a comeback effort as earlier in the season, but that big 4th inning was what really sealed the deal as one boneheaded play by the Blowfish cost them the game. Looking at the box scores, everybody in the Blowfish lineup got at least 1 hit, except for Oakley Stiff, so it was 0 for 4. 2 a home run, homer for Owen Duran. He also drove in a run on an RBI double. And Gabriel Anderson had the other big day as he had the other homer solo shot. 2 hits also for Gareth Polby and Garland Polby there at the bottom of the lineup. And 4 hits for Anderson in total. On our side, everybody got hits except Salmon. 2 hits today for Jennings. 2 RBIs for McFreddy on a single. 2 hits for Ho. 3 hits today for Reliables. He gets an RBI double. 3 for 4 day for Polby. Burnett an RBI single. He was 1 for 4. And Evans an RBI single as well. He was 1 for 4. I know we scored more than that. Where are the other 2 runs? Not sure where the other RBI. I don't think we had any other RBIs. I think that was because of an error. One was scored on a caught stealing attempt, and I don't know where the 7th one scored, but it's scored somewhere in there. Yeah, good day for us. Dupole, 6 in the 3rd innings, 11 hits, 3 earned runs, a strikeout. He gets a quality start. He takes the loss, 0-2. He gives it 3 unearned runs in the process. Yeah, he gave it 3 unearned runs in the process. And for Knockmore, an inning out of the pen, 3 hits, 1 earned run. Primo, 2/3 of an inning, giving up nothing. On our side, Robert Muddywater, the rookie, 6 innings, 9 hits, 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, 1 homer. He gets his 2nd quality start of the year, as well as his 2nd career win. Back-to-back starts for him with wins. Elliott Rums, 2 innings out of the pen, giving up 3 hits, 2 earned runs on a homer, and 1 strikeout. And Persimmon Farmer comes out of the pen, throwing an inning, giving up a hit, and recording a strikeout to get her 2nd save of the year. Duran, your player of the game, as he drove in 3 of the 4 Blowfish runs. Gabriel Anderson, he had the solo homer in there. And then Hester Reliable, the 3rd place finisher, he went 3 for 4 with an RBI double and scoring twice. Alright, nice plays for us. Thank you, Hoon, thank you. It was an absolutely good win. Started off slow, had a real big inning thanks to 1 key mistake. And everything after that was just smooth as gravy. Alright, zoom up to the next game here, see what we got. I believe it's our last non-divisional opponent next episode, which is the Sawteeth. First matchup here, Moose beat the Sirloins as they rallied to win 5-4. Herbisaurs taking on the Moonstars here. Herbisaurs are going to win that one, 4-1. Nice solid pitching performance there. Wild Pigs taking on the Blowfish. A loss will eliminate the Wild Pigs from playoff contention. And they capitalize on our momentum to beat the Blowfish 6-5 as they hold them off late. Moose beat the Sawteeth here, 5-3. Giving us the best record in the conference for now. Last one here, Herbisaurs taking on the last place Sandcats. Sandcats put up a fight, but they lose 5-2 as the Herbisaurs have another quality start. Herbisaurs nipping at our heels as they win twice in the simulation here. They are now 6-5, 1.5 back. Hot Corners do not play as they sit at 5-5. Moose get a win. They're at 5-6, and the Wild Pigs win, staying away from being eliminated from the playoffs for the time being. All right. So division lead stays where it is, 1.5 games. Next episode will be the final non-divisional contest of the season as we're on the road again. It's our next to last road game, I believe. On the mound for us is 2nd-year pitcher Hedwig Lafayette, 1-0 with a 1.20 ERA and an 0.87 WHIP. And on the other side, it is veteran Larry LaJoy in his first year with the Sawteeth, 1-0 with a 5.40 ERA and a 1.95 WHIP. Looking around the league, Madoka Hayata is released by the Sandcats for outfielder Juanita Hernandez, veteran for veteran. Fabio Fabulo goes to the Sandcats as well as they released Angel Verde. They're cutting some cap there. And that is Super Samson released by the Wild Pigs as they looks like they're giving up on their playoff hopes. Olaf Bierson, the former Moonstars outfielder, is signed. Malaya Ellison loses 1 accuracy. Not ideal. We can work with this though. We can bounce her back. Alright, let's look at these player development options here and see which ones we like. Let's see. I do like this one for Ho. We'll see if we can get it. It should be here. Hopefully it's here next time. This one for Griffin, it would be nice to get this one as well. Maybe if it's here, I'll swing on this one, because I can afford both of these. This one for Jennings will be here next time, but I don't want to risk getting Whiffer for the little bit of arm. His arm's already pretty solid, so we'll pass on this one. Rums, that is a nice one. Maybe we'll get this one, depending on which one of these 3 is actually here. Decent one for Farmer, not something she really needs to improve upon, so maybe I'll pass on this one. This one for Ellison. Slight risk, but I think it'd be worth it considering it improves the 2 categories she needs most, and it will help counteract that little random loss of accuracy she just had. So I like these 4. We'll see what's here next time and what I'm actually willing to pay to get. Anyway, before next time, let's set the lineup here, call it a day. Alright, here's what it'll look like next time out. Pitts will lead off again at the DH role, followed by Ho moving up to the 2 slot as he is catching still. McFreddy will drop to the 3 slot at first base. Jennings drops to the 4 as he's in center field still. Reliable moves up to the 5th slot as he's locked in. At shortstop, then batting 6th is the Fishman, Cole Salmon, second baseman. Batting 7th again is left fielder Martin Polby. Moving up to the 8th slot is right fielder Flash Evans. And at third base is going to be the 9-hitter Colton Burnett. He stays in as he is a better fielding option over Donga and Brown. He's also better overall-wise, so I don't blame them for leaving him in at the time. Alright, that's going to do it for us here, guys. It was a good win. We started off slow, got a nice big inning thanks to a key mistake, and we never look back from there as we get our 7th win. We're now 2 wins away basically from clinching a winning record again. Let's see if we can pull it off next time here against the Sawteeth. If you guys made it this deep in the video, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate all of your time. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, this is a Nasty One, signing off.